Hello and welcome again to the EPL Fanbase Show, the show that connects you with the happening in the English Premier League. My name is FM Steve, and I'm joined in the show by football pundit Gidi. Gidi, how are you?
I'm fine, Steve. How are you?
I'm fine also. And we have Josiah. Josiah, how are you?
I'm very good, Steve. How are you?
I'm fine. Time for GGMU.
Yes.
Okay, now, first of all, I want to take this moment to wish Josiah a happy birthday in advance. I hope that your team will do well on Sunday. So let's now move to the EPL. First of all, let's see how the table looks at the moment. So as it stands, you can see that the table is very close. Liverpool are now, they've opened a 3-point gap, but this gap can be narrowed to 2 points. If you consider the teams like Manchester United, they have a game in hand. That is, if United win the game, then it will be at 26. It tells you that the league is too close. So Liverpool are at 28. They are followed by Tottenham at 25, Southampton 24, Leicester 24, Everton 23, Manchester United 23, Chelsea 22, Westham 21, Manchester City 20 points after 12 games, Southampton 20 points. So that's the top 10. Now let's look at the bottom 10. At number 11 we have Aston Villa at 19 points, Crystal Palace 18 points, Leeds United 17, Newcastle 17. At 15th position, Arsenal 14. Then we have Brighton at 11 points, Burnley 10 points. Relegation 18, Fulham 9 points, West Brom, who have since sacked their manager, 7, and Sheffield United 1 point. So let's now look at the upcoming fixtures. So I'm going to expect your prediction for the upcoming fixtures. Now, very fast, I'll start with Josiah. Crystal Palace hosting Liverpool, early kickoff on Saturday.
Yes. So my prediction is 2-3. So Liverpool are gonna edge it 3 goals, but Crystal Palace will score 2 goals. I don't know why I'm thinking that, especially now that Benteke is missing that game. But Zaha and Eze will probably do something. My prediction is 2-3.
2-3 for Liverpool. Josiah, what's your prediction?
Sorry, I said 2-3.
Sorry, Gidi, what's your prediction?
Okay. I'll go with a 2-1 win for Liverpool.
2-1 win for Liverpool. Okay.
Yeah.
For me, I'll give Liverpool a 3-1 win. Southampton, Manchester City. Josiah?
Tough game for both sides. But my prediction will go to a 1-1 draw for both teams.
1-1 draw for both teams. Gidi?
Yes. I think Southampton will edge this one. I think Man City are struggling to score goals at the moment, which is not what is happening with Southampton. So, and the corresponding fixture last season, I think Southampton won it 1-0. So, yeah, I'll give it a 2-1 win for Southampton.
2-1 win for Southampton. I'm also going with a 2-1 win. But I think the next prediction, Gidi, you'll allow me to talk before you. I'm also going 2-1. let's look at Everton and Arsenal. So I don't know
Yes.
whether I should start, Josiah. Everton, Arsenal, should I start?
Yeah, you can start.
This one, I'm also going with a 2-1 win for Everton.
Okay. For me, it's a 2-0 win for Everton. I don't see Arsenal scoring that against Everton, especially with the way Everton has been playing against Chelsea and their recent win against Leicester. They are very packed at the back. And they're high flying. I think it's a 2-0 win for Everton.
2-0 win for Everton. Giddy?
I will be the person to go with Arsenal here, and I think Arteta will adopt the playing, of course, 3 at the back, which means translating to 5 at the back. So I think I'm predicting this way because of the last game I saw against Southampton, and again because I think Arteta is going to correct the discipline of the players. That is what is costing us points. So I'm going for a 1-0 Arsenal win.
1-0 Arsenal win. How I wish it can be like that. Okay, let's look at Newcastle and Fulham. Josiah, you can go first.
Yes. So for me, it's a 1-1 draw. 1-1 draw for both teams.
1-1 draw for both teams. Okay, my prediction, Newcastle to win this one. 2-1. Let me just stick with 2-1, 2-1. Giddy.
I think Newcastle are really struggling at the moment. We saw how they were outdone by Leeds, and Fulham have adopted a winning kind of football. So for my prediction, I'll go with 1-0 Fulham win.
1-0 Fulham win. Sunday, Brighton versus Sheffield United. Josiah, what do you have to take about this fixture?
I think Brighton feel as if this is a very good game for them to get a point. And I believe that Sheffield, though they scored 2 goals against United, they are very, very poor, very poor. And they look old, actually. They look old and weary and tired. Brighton really need this to cover up that gap. I think it's a 4-point gap to Arsenal. But at the back, West Brom have a new manager and they will really, really need these points. So for me, I'll go for a 2-0 win for Brighton.
2-0 win for Brighton. Giddy?
I think, for me, I think Sheffield will get their first win here. I think if they don't win here, they would as well just pack their things and go. So yeah, I think they will pull something like a 2-1 win. Sheffield will win this one. That's what I think.
Okay, for me, I'm going 2-1 win for the home team. So Brighton to win it 2-1. Remember, I've just said me, I'll go 2-1, 2-1. Sometimes you never know. Okay, Tottenham, Leicester. Josiah?
Yes, so I'll go with your 2-1 for this game. I think Spurs are going to win 2-1 against Leicester. I wouldn't even be surprised. Actually, let me go with a 2-0 win for Spurs. Leicester seem clueless at the moment. So 2-0 win for Spurs.
2-0 win for Spurs. Let me go first before Giddy. I feel Spurs will win it 3-1. Leicester is a penalty FC, and they are likely to get a penalty from this. Otherwise, Son and Harry Kane will be on score sheet. So 3-1 for Spurs. Giddy?
Yeah, I think this one will be. I'll go for a draw. I'll go for a 2-2 draw, and I'm saying this because I've seen how Leicester play when they have bad results. They normally pull a good result, and for me, yeah, they will pick a point from this one. They'll be comfortable with a point. 2-2 draw.
2-2 draw. Josiah, your team, Manchester United versus another United, Leeds United.
Yes. So it will be my birthday, like you mentioned. Thank you very much. I feel it will be a very open game. And we'll concede, of course, as usual, but with the spaces that Leeds leave the other team with, I feel as if United are going to edge this one. So I'll say 3-2 win for Manchester United.
3-2
Actually,
win.
4-2 win for Manchester United. 4-2.
4-2 win for Manchester United. Okay, for me, I'll go with your first prediction. 3-2 win for Manchester United. That's what I'll change from my 2-1. So I'll go 3-2. Giddy?
Yeah, I think it's only fair to give the birthday boy some joy here. But I think they'll have to start fast. If they start slow against Leeds, they might find themselves 2-0, of which they can come back. So I think the spaces that Leeds will leave are the only issue that you see they can't like close the door. They'll still open. And with the likes of Rashford, really, I'm seeing I'm I'm really seeing a Manchester United win. But of course Leeds will score first, so it will be I'll go with a 2-1 win for Mani.
2-1 win for Manchester United. West Brom, Aston Villa. Big Sam will be taking on West Brom. Josiah, do you think Big Sam is there to get the first 3 points for West Brom?
No, not against Aston Villa. Aston Villa, I actually watched their game. Brilliant play by Grealish. El Ghazi is just a waste of time or field space. So I feel a 1-0 win for Aston Villa, but I was really disappointed by El Ghazi. He had so many chances, and if they continue doing that, I think they're gonna find it tough. But I think they're gonna, nick this one a little bit. And West Brom will start with a lose, but Big Sam is gonna get some results going forward.
Okay, Giddy, what do you think of the fixture?
Yeah, you would think you expect a manager bounce here, but Aston Villa are not that team that will allow that bounce to happen. Because of their of course defensive structure and all that, so I'll give a 2-0 Aston Villa win here.
2-0 Aston Villa win. Okay, my prediction 1-1. West Brom and Aston Villa. I think they will want to welcome their new manager with some sort of result. So I'm going 1-1. Burnley versus Wolves, Josiah.
So very difficult game. Burnley seem to have gotten back their, defensive shape. Wolves are capable of conceding, of course, but they have some brilliances from some of the players going forward. But for this game, I feel as if they will both be this will be a boring game. I think it will be a 0-0 result for both teams. I think it will be the most boring game for this game week.
Okay, Giddy, what do you think of this fixture?
Burnley versus Wolves. Yeah, I think for Burnley, these are the kind of fixtures where they tend to get a result when they are playing at home. But it will be quite tough for them because it seems Wolves are not really missing the goals of Jimenez. They already have guys there who can score goals. So I'm again trying to go with Josiah with a draw, but a scoring draw, 1-1.
Okay, 1-1 draw. For me, I think it will be still a boring game. Of course, Burnley are just good at defending, but I have a strong feeling Wolverhampton will win it 1-0. So I'm going 0-1 win for Wolverhampton. The last fixture of match day 14, Chelsea versus Westham United.
So for me, it's a derby, right? Chelsea have been shaky. West Ham really good, especially aerial balls. So I will go for a 2-2 draw. I think it will be a game of aerial balls and goals from headers from the likes of Giroud and the like. Since it's a derby, and West Ham are really playing well at the moment, and they are forcing goals. Hala with a very good goal last time. So did Giroud with a goal. So for me, I'll go for a 2-2 draw.
2-2 draw.
Yeah.
Okay, Gidi?
Yeah, I understand why Josiah is giving 2-2 draw. Because again, Chelsea have been poor for the last 2 game weeks, and I think Lampard will go back to I think the game he was playing against United when his defense was poor, and he tried to like tighten things a bit. You will learn from the Wolves game that you don't. Sometimes you just get what you have. If you have a point at 90th minute, stay with that point. Don't move forward and then leave the spaces for that. So I think we learn, but you will not come out with the 3 points. So it will be a 0-0 scoreline. I know that is quite brave because we have a lot of attacking players there who can score goals, but I'll stick with 0-0.
Okay, for me, I'll go with a 3-1 win for Chelsea. And my reason is last season, West Ham won Chelsea both home and away. And actually, it's at West Ham that Lampard started his career, if I'm not wrong. So Chelsea cannot afford to drop further points, considering that they lost the last 2 fixtures. Their Boxing Day match away to Arsenal. You cannot totally write off Arsenal in that fixture. So I think Chelsea will try to take the home advantage and go for a win. My prediction, 3-1 win for Chelsea. So thank you, gentlemen, for this show tonight. We look forward for the fixtures. Of course, we are going to take a bit of break, though I know that around Christmas time and New Year is where there are many fixtures. But for some reason, the show will be taking a break. So we won't have a show for the match day 15. But we will come back again for the New Year. So I wish you a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year in advance. And let's meet again in January. Thank you very much and stay blessed. Adios.
Cheers.
Cheers.